Hey yo pretty people, my name is Almanac and welcome to another episode of Division2 SMP. Well friends, thank you so much, first and foremost, thank you so much for the support that we got on the first episode of the series. Alright, in the previous video, we created a beautiful starter house. Okay, beautiful is too big of a word for it. Let me try this again. In the previous episode, we created a starter house. Okay, that's not a house, that's a wall. That is a wall that covers a hole in the mountain. Alright guys, in the previous episode we messed around with chiseling bits for a bit, for 15 minutes. That's yeah, kinda undermines the entire point of the previous episode, but however, between the videos, like behind the scenes, I actually walked some more in the house, and now it kinda looks kinda homely and kind of okay. Now, once you go up here, you see that I added a lot of like snowy elements, and someone in the comments of the previous video actually did point out that the way I put the snow is not really realistic, and that it usually like the ice is just hanging from the down in the form of icicles, and that is a legit point. However, I am from Russia. I've seen houses that been covered by snow. I know how snow works, guys. It works kind of like this too. It can cover something on top, and it can cover something from down, like in the form of icicles too. If you're as terrible of a roof builder as I am, then yeah, obviously your house will be covered by snow in this exact manner. Anyway, let's enter the house and let's see what we have inside. And yes, dear MTV, this is my crib, and my crib doesn't have basically anything in it. Now, I do have some stuff just, you know, laying around. I have this proto version of a sorting system. I'm actually planning on expanding it as I gather stuff and as I gather materials onto this wall too. Now, by far the most fanciest feature of the house right now is this chest inside of the floor. No, actually is this rustic candle, which I actually was planning on improving on, believe it or not, because I have created something from the rustic mod that I'm very proud of, something called a chandelier ring. And yeah, if you know me, you know that I kind of like house decorating, but not really, I rarely do that. But if I could have a chandelier, I probably would do that more. So let's try this baby out. What can you do, a chandelier? That is not impressive in the slightest. Okay, maybe at the very least we could attach the candles to it. Yeah, we can. Except if we do, they stick into the freaking ceiling. Alright, this obviously was a bad idea. Let me just put the candle back. Where was I? Oh yeah, right. We have another story to the house now. It's upstairs, obviously. And in the previous episode, friends, I actually promised you that we will take care of a mod. Well, not take care of a mod, we will dig into one of the mods in this pack. And that mod is the basicness of Tinker's Construct, which I actually don't do much usually because it's way too freaking complicated. Okay, not really, let's be fair. Tinker's Construct is alright. At the very least, there's one thing that I really love about Tinker's Construct. It's that whenever you spawn in a world with Tinker's Construct, you already have a freaking book built into the game that you can use to create stuff that can basically explain the whole mod too. Which is why, behind the scenes, I already read that book and I made this. Yep. Sorry about that. If you wanted to see me gather grout and, you know, put some lava around, well, you kind of missed out on that. I decided to do all of that off camera because every time someone does a modded series, they always do Tinker's Construct, and I just assume that the entirety of YouTube already knows how to use it, and I'm literally the only guy who doesn't. So since figuring out the Tinker's Construct proper tools, you know, the ones made out of actual tool parts, will be a tiny bit too long for me because it will require me to research stuff in the book, I decided to actually do something different, but something I planned to do anyway, something I had to do anyway. And that is actually something I did in the previous version of the Division mod pack 2. And that is, I want to create myself a reading corner. Please don't click away from the video. I know reading is not cool, but still. Man, it sounds so freaking lame. I should probably not make an episode about it. Anyway, so right now I just yeah, once again, this built-in manual is something I really love about Tinker's Construct, and that's something we have in a lot of mods, right, that are right now in this mod pack. So yeah, let's check it out. I already have 2 books out of the Roots mod, which I just basically found. They were in a forest in some kind of cabin. I just stole them. Yeah, you apparently can still craft them if you don't happen to have like a thing. And I also I want this birch bark tome, but I have no idea how to make birch bark. So yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's put that back together. We have the book of spellcraft. We have the book of Galore. I don't know who Galore is, so don't ask me. And we have a plenty of mods that also have some kind of a books in them. Yeah, only several show up in here. So let's do that instead. Before going into more advanced stuff, let's stock up on the reading material, just so I have something to do in between the episodes, and just so I have a little cozy reading corner for me to enjoy while trying to figure out what else I can do in this mod pack. Okay, first things first, leather. Actually, here it is. You guys can live for a bit. Next up, sugarcane. Any minute now. Any minute now. And we've got some paper. Fine. Just let's do at least something right here. Okay, Totempedia. Whatever it is, I want it. Well, back to the good stuff. For crying out loud, just grow already. Well, I created myself a bit of a reading corner for now, while waiting for the sugarcane to grow, and also even made myself some reading glasses. Look at them, they're so adorable. Yep, I know that I already kind of have goggles on my skin, but still, goggles are for, you know, wielding and stuff. I need reading glasses because I can't see anything, really. My render distance is too low. Anyway, yeah, you can actually see on sitting here. Because in Quark you can sit on stairs. So yeah, how cool is that? My own reading corner, and you can even shift. You even shift into the right position out of it. Well, okay, let's go check on our sugarcane. Let's see how much did we get. How many pages we can make. You have to be freaking kidding me. Is there some kind of maybe other way to create a paper in it? Okay, you might make sawdust, and to do sawdust you need pulverizer, and to make a pulverizer you need copper. I have copper, redstone receptor. I have that, and Do you know what? This seems like quite a bottleneck, but screw it. Let's do that. Okay, this is gonna be a piece of cake. Never done it ever. No idea how to use technical mods, but we're gonna do this. Alright, so redstone coil. Ta-da! Copper gear. 2 things. Ta-da! Tin gear. Ta-da! And machine frame. Ta-da! Iron gear. And finally, we are doing not the pulverizer, but the sawmill, because it seems way more, you know, easier to craft. Okay, okay, we got it. We got it. How'd you... I need to power it first, don't I? Can I, like, make some kind of a pedal that I could, you know, pedal? Alright, back to the old trope, back to the good stuff. Well, back to the roots it is. Well, wait, what mod is the Almanac from? Back to the rustic. Yeah, we already got the books from Roots. paper, leather, and what do we need to create the almanac? 3 iron nuggets and olives. Boop. There we go. Disgusting green grapes that don't taste like grapes. Let's see, almanac. And now that we made it, let's go to our reading corner and let's check it out. Honestly, just by how this freaking book looks, I was kind of looking forward to reading this particular one. Okay, let's see. Decoration. It already has tables and chairs. Well, how do you go, chisel and beats atrocities? Much cozier. Can I put something on the table? Whatever, I'll read about it in the almanac a tiny bit later. Wait a second. Well, that thing is double useless now. And one more time for a good measure. Lexica Botanica, Engineer's Manual, Forged Lexicon, whatever it is, and finally Extra Utilities 2 Manual. Now we're talking. Man, I almost wish there were more books in this stupid game. I don't know what about them, but I just love libraries in this game. I just love when you can just open something and just read up about a mod, like read up about info. I love journals. I love this kind of stuff, is what I mean. So yeah, methinks this is a good use of our time. Well, my time anyway. I don't know how you guys feel about this episode, just because I'm pretty sure like 80% of it was pretty much useless stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, guys. Usually you're way more positive than I am about this kind of stuff. But yeah, look at that. What a nice reading corner I got for myself. I still need to put some glass into the window, and I still need to, I don't know, perhaps put a chandelier on top of this just so I have light for reading, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Come here, candle. No, actually, candle be there for now. I think I saw something very cool in the almanac for the rustic mod. Lighting wise. Candle lanterns. Yeah, that's more like it. Lanterns. It kind of sucks that I still have to look up the recipe for it. Oh my god, it's incredibly easy. It's incredibly easy. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. We put lantern on top of that thing, and we will always have light for everything, and it's gonna be fine. And yeah, guys, I know that this, once again, not my most productive video, but still feel kind of accomplished in a way. It's just nice to be sure for a noob like me to be sure that I will have somewhere to gather info about mods from. The next thing to do basically is to drain everything except for gold out of the system, and also to put way more gold into the system, because next time we'll up here we will have to actually create some casts for the tool parts, and casts for the tool parts are either created from clay or from gold, which can I put some clay into that? I don't actually know. I never actually messed around with clay parts in this game. Might as well try. But yeah, that's something I've been planning to put as a, you know, in between episode grind, which is why I don't feel like I'm doing it today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do leave a like. If you really loved it, make sure to subscribe. I stole Mamba Jumba's outro, don't worry, I'll put it back before he notices. Anyway, this has been SlowXP and this has been Division 2 SMP. Thank you again for watching, to be continued.